everybody. Nicole here from Hair of the Dog, and welcome back to another Biz Tip Thursday. Today, I want to talk to you about the pivot. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have had some giant pivots going on in the past month around here at Hair of the Dog HQ. The biggest one being that we took a workshop that I was going to teach with Kaylee Greer and Sam Haddix from Dog Breath Photography. We were going to teach it in South Lake Tahoe earlier this month, early in September. But if you've been watching the news, that was not really possible because of the horrific fire season and that Caldor fire that was threatening that part of the lake, and really the air quality. Even if the fire wasn't threatening that part of the lake, the air quality around Tahoe was so bad that it would be dangerous to be outside for us and our dog models. So we obviously couldn't hold that workshop as anticipated in that location. So, I didn't even realize it because it popped up just a couple weeks before we were going out there. And Kaylee sent me a text one night. She's like, have you seen the news? Look at the news. I'm like, oh my gosh. So we look and there was a night of both of us saying like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Why is this happening? And these are the questions we tend to ask ourselves by default, is like, why is this happening? Why is this happening again? We are so sick of postponing and canceling workshops because that's all we've been doing for the past 2 years is postponing and canceling workshops because of the pandemic. And now there's natural disasters. Why? Why is this happening? But here's the thing. Asking yourself why doesn't really impact you, isn't very helpful. It doesn't allow you to approach the problem from an empowering place. So, what did we do? We changed the question. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of questions that you ask. So instead, I asked the question, okay, here's the situation. The situation is we cannot go to South Lake Tahoe anymore at this moment. My options are postpone, cancel, or find another location. I was thinking, all of us have this time blocked in our calendar. We just can't go here, but it doesn't mean we can't gather somewhere else. So I asked myself, how can I still put this workshop on in 2 weeks' time? Literally 2 weeks' time, guys. It was 2 weeks out. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I do have resources in one place that I could throw this together really, really quickly. And that was Breckenridge, Colorado, because I had taught a workshop there before with Academy coach Taryn Bear in 2017. And that workshop, it wasn't a natural disaster, but Mother Nature still threw in a bit of a curveball because that workshop was held mid to late May. I think it was like May 17th to like 22nd or something like that. And, it's Colorado. We're at 10,000 feet in Breckenridge. We got 3 feet of snow. 3 feet! It was magical, though. It was really, really incredible. And thankfully, we were able to scramble and get some local dog models because some of our models were coming from Denver and the highway was closed. So regardless, there's always a little curveball thrown in here and there. And for our Tahoe Hound Vision retreat, the curveball happened to be a giant wildfire. So 2 weeks out, I asked myself, how can we still make this happen? And I was able to pull together my contacts in Breckenridge, find a house, find a chef, find a whole bunch of dog models. Just like that, we were able to put it together. It was an incredible workshop. Some of the best students we've ever had, such an incredible group that just came together so cohesively. It was just magical. We absolutely loved it. And it went off really, really well. So why am I telling you all this? Well, really, I'm telling you all of this because how many times does something happen in our business or in our life where things don't go as planned, where we have this idea of how something's supposed to happen and then something that's completely outside of your control affects it? Well, we can't really control what's outside of our control, but we can control how we react to it. And we can control the questions that we ask around that situation. So anytime you find yourself saying why, I want you to try to short circuit that and be like, boop, that's not a very powerful question. And instead ask how. Ask yourself, how can I, even though blank? Try to ask yourself different questions, because when you ask yourself a question, our subconscious mind has to answer it. Just like I can say like pink unicorn right now, and I bet you're probably picturing a little pink unicorn floating by. When you ask yourself these different questions, our subconscious and even our conscious brain has to go to work on it. And if you listen and you continue to sit in that question, I guarantee you'll come up with a solution. So that's my homework for you, is to find areas in your life where you're feeling a little bit of a victim and you're asking why, and instead see if you can reframe that and ask those questions in a different way and see what kind of results that you can have when you approach it from that little bit of a different mindset. And if you want to join us in Hound Vision, because we still have a ridiculously beautiful house in South Lake Tahoe that we have rented that we need to use, we have rescheduled Hound Vision for March 17th through 19th and March 22nd through 24th, 2022. Should be magical. And we should hopefully have a little bit of snow at some of those higher elevations so that we can get some incredible snow pictures with that beautiful blue lake and those beautiful evergreens. It's going to be incredible. Jump over on the wait list now if you want to, www.hairofthedogacademy.com/houndvision, and registration for that will open November 9th. But anyway, that's my homework for you. Ask yourself some better questions and let me know here in the DMs and Instagram or in the podcast group on Facebook. Let me know what kind of answers and new ideas that you have by asking yourself these new questions. All right, everybody, I'll see you soon. Bye.